and sit down.
And I do believe we're live now. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, folks. For a change, I wasn't actually a kip. I've been frantically trying to reboot my router because I had no broadband. So, yeah, it's all alive now. So, hopefully, apparently, Aidy's had a similar issue today. He said that he's had to do all of his today. So, yeah,
I think one of the guys having trouble as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've had the exchange upgrade, but they're just doing that fettling and all of that old rubbish, should we say. So anyway, let's have a quick looky-loos in the chat. My phone's been going mental because several people have been messaging me to inquire as to whether I've died. I'm still here. No. A few of them kindly have my number, so if there's any issues, they just check up on me, you know. Anyways, thanks for that, folks. Scaly's in. Hi, Colin Dave from the care home. Catch you when I get home. Happy days, mate. I hope the lovely Eileen is enjoying her fudge. Jacqueline saying, see you later, Dad. Ady saying afternoon. Oh, we got Papa Smurf saying hello to Jackie. We got Candygram saying hello to everyone. Lynn saying hello to everyone and messaged me to say we're not broadcasting. I know, love. We got no broadband, but yeah, we're alive now. Pretty much everyone's saying hello to everyone. Archie's in, Lynn's in, Papa Smurf's in, Guru's in saying afternoon. I'm going to be in and out of chat. Paul Lines is in saying hello to everyone. Hello, Paul. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Muse is in saying she's just painting details on a Mini. Oh, good girl. Lynn saying I really need to get in that second bedroom and clean it so I can have a proper bench. But no, I know, Lynn, you need to pull your finger out, my darling, and get building again. She's got too many live streams to watch since she doesn't get to catch many live. Well, you got to chat to me the other day, didn't you, love? Paul's asking that I forgot I was supposed to be streaming. No, I was in proper dick dastardly saga faga rasa mode.
I can imagine the air was a tad blue.
Yeah, it did get a bit heated. You know,
like a vibrant electric blue.
Yeah, you just sit there and you know, oh, really? Why now? Why couldn't it have done it yesterday? I weren't streaming yesterday, but no. Yeah, no, I'm going again. I'm not going to wibble.
Mind you, I didn't get away from work until late. I only got home at 20 past.
Oh, mate, so it's probably tied in. Well, I mean, what do you want to do? Do you want to start these a bit later of a week?
If I'm on this project full time, we might have to scoot the start time back a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, not a problem, mate. Keep me posted, mate. That's not a problem. The last thing I want is you racing down the motorway worried because you're not going to make it. You know, if you want to start
I was racing down the motorway as fast as I could go, and that was 50.
If you want to start them at 5 or half 5, don't mind. You know, don't have to. You know, don't stress over it, Dave. You're working, mate, at the end of the day. And yeah, you know, we'll chat about that when we go off air. And yeah. Archie's in. Can I do a rage in? Lynn's asking Dad to call me to see if I'm all right. And he messaged me, and quite a few people had. Oh, my Lord is in. Lord Bartley the Third's in. Evening, my lad. How you doing, mate?
Awake.
Hope you're all right, mate. Not seen you for a little while. Was getting a bit concerned about you, fella. But I hope you're all right, mate. No, the wife was like, calm down, dear. Calm down, love. Was really helpful because, you know, when you get to that maximum level and then you get that really helpful comment of, have you switched it on and off again? Yeah. It was like,
yeah, I can imagine.
Mayhem saying Sergeant Festa and Officer Wibble, front and centre, happy days. Facebook telling me off because the stream hadn't started within 10 minutes of its time, so they killed it. Cheers, Facebook. Thanks for that. Got to love them, ain't you? Fox saying his broadband fell over about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't know why. It just does it. Papa Smurf, excuse me, Papa Smurf is saying Fester's workshop, are you on Virgin? He's had to do his this morning. Yes, I am, mate. And it was funny. I rebooted it all, but it still weren't happy. So then I switched it off, left it for a couple of minutes, made myself me brew, you know, that sort of thing. I went back in, fired up, and it was fine. So obviously it was a full reset that was required this time. But it's all fine now. Everything's all kicked in. All the TiVo boxes are alive, and the wife's happy because she can watch recorded versions of the Bake Off and all of that lot. So she can stop telling me off now because all this fandangled technology that I recommended is now working again. Yeah.
Or was you staring at the doghouse then, was you?
I was getting there. Paul's in, Plastic Monkey Eye guys. Model Making Haggis is in. So pretty much, Dave, everyone's in. Yeah, just as well you did that, actually. I've got me goggles sat here. I've got a bit of detailing to do today. So Fox has got a pair of these. He says to say thank you because he saw you wearing yours and he's ordered a pair for himself because he kept getting his Optivisor in the way. But yeah, we've been rocking these bad boys for quite a while, David. I mean, you said about them. I've got a pair.
Well, was it? I was watching the, you know, the repair shop on the BBC.
Yeah.
Now there was a lady on there that was doing detailed work on a clock face that they was restoring.
Yeah.
And it just happened to, as you know, when they're sort of doing a fill-in of various things that are going on in the workshop.
Yeah.
I glided past her and I spied that she had a pair of flip-up magnifiers on.
Yeah.
So, like, got the old Sherlock Holmes out and started putting this.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've got the Adam Savage style Optivisor that has all the slot-in lenses underneath it, but sometimes it gets in shot when you're filming.
Yeah, or you bump your head because you forget it's there.
Yeah, I'm always smacking my head on my microphone. You do mock me for it, don't you? You go, Carl, what, Dave? There's a microphone there. It's like...
No, yeah, and as soon as I scored a set on eBay and tried them out, I recommended them to you. And
yeah,
you couldn't get them fast enough.
Absolutely. I mean, Paul D Tomatoes in, happy days, mate. But yeah, they also come in handy for me because I can read the chat with them down.
Oh, if I put them down, I can't read the chat because you go blurry.
I get told off by me boy because I sometimes put these on when I'm watching the telly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably got a point.
Yeah, he's going to kidnap me and take me down to the opticians. But yeah, I said, look, it can wait. I'd rather stay safe, to be honest, and squint.
Operation Eyesight.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Yeah, I've got to get rid of these varifocals, mate. They are proper doing my kipper now.
Yeah. As someone at work said, he got fed up being a nodding dog, and I know exactly what he means, and I've had enough of them now.
Yeah, they're a bit of a ball ache, aren't they?
A bit of a ball ache, a bit overpriced for what they actually are, and the benefit that you get out of them.
Happy days. I'm going to zoom switch camera in a sec. I just need to sort out the zoom on it because typical Logitech. Whenever you reboot Logitech's, it seems to reset your webcam settings for some reason, and it's an absolute pain in the backside. I've got my bench cam to just quickly sort out, folks, and then we'll be with you.
So what, has Fox got his clip-ons, or is he ordered?
Yeah, no, he's got a set of clip-ons, mate, and he's as happy as an hog in slop. But he said,
good man.
Yeah, he said to me, "Oh, could you say thanks to Dave?" he says, because I saw them on him, he said, and I thought I'll get me a set of them. And it should help.
No worries, Fox. I hope they help you out and it makes life a bit easier for you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be without mine. In actual fact, I've even gone and ordered a 3.5 magnification. And that's like, whoa.
Yeah, I've got the different magnifications for my optimisor. It came with a set of 5 like that.
Yeah, and the optivisor I've got, I think I've got 4.
And you can clip a set of lenses on, but right behind it, Dave, you can clip a second set.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm like. I've got the 3.5 and the 2.5 side by side with a pair of these on, and I'm like, oh, I can see the solder now.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, honestly, it drives me mad. I've got 2 prescription pairs of glasses out here, and very often I'll put one pair of prescriptions on over the other pair and then flip me things down, because I've got this pair that I've got the yellow lenses on for when I'm working under this fluorescent light, see? So then I'll sit there and I'm like, put this set on the outside and I'm like, yeah. But I'd recommend them as well, Fox, the yellow light lenses,
Definitely.
The night lenses, mate, purely and simply because if you're like me, you're working under, 3-bar LED lights and all of that. Like, you do get a bit of the old white light headache, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And so I tend to do a bit of that. My chair's just gone down again, isn't it?
Yeah. You sinking again?
Yeah. Oh, mate, doing my canister in, mate. It's one of them days, isn't it? Really? Muppet. It's old stuff. There you go. Yeah, now my camera's too low, but not worried. I'll have to stare at my moves. Should we switch cams then and do a bit of bench work, buddy? Mm-hmm. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Fox is saying, he's got a few sets of the various magnifications. The ×2 4 diopter are great as they let me wear my normal glasses and not the workbench. Hyper zoom, bottle bottom, train spotter ones. Yeah. It is though. You sit there, you're looking for that sweet spot, especially with varifocals, as Dave knows, he wears them. When you're reading something, you've got to look through this little bit of lens here. So you sit there like this.
Your head's going up and down like a nodding dog.
Oh, yeah, and it proper blows your stack, doesn't it? So, yeah.
It's even worse if I'm standing behind someone trying to read what's on their screen. It's just like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah. There you go, folks. Hopefully, folks, that's a decent picture. Hello. If it's too bright, let me know and I'll knock it back a tad. Dave, I may have had a bit of a fettle.
Uh-oh.
Well, the other day I caught you fettling.
Yeah.
I may have had a fettle. Yeah, I may have had a bit of a fettle myself, mate, because I painted my coppers, didn't I?
You've gone for a bit of figure work, have you?
Yeah. I've had a bit of a paint up. I've got PC Festa with his pork pie out. See, the saw did come out, so we got PC Festa, who's the driver. We got Officer Dave with his grey beard. Yeah. Dave.
No.
Yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah, I was sitting here. Do you remember I had last week? I had issues with what's his name? Mold release.
Oh yes.
I thought I'd prime the body and check it, and as you can see, I primed it, Dave.
Yeah, that looks like it's a bit more than primed.
Yeah, it may have been primed with the blue, black, and gold primer that is commonly come across as primer. Anyways, so I am going to do a bit of work on the chassis. And I might even paint them. Actually, I could paint them whilst I'm thinking about priming, doing a bit of brush painting. So I think we'll go for a bit of that. Yeah. As he tries not to fall off his seat.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, can't have you laughing too loudly live, can we, mate? Because you'd be supportive, wouldn't you, mate?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Stuck a new valve on as well on my aeros the other day because the other one was a bit sticky.
Bit sticky, was it?
Yeah, it went through one of those sticky wicket moments, you know, and so I'm gonna just spray. I've got a little box just to the side there, so I'll rather than set the spray booth up, I think I'll just spray into that for a minute. And I'll use me Mr. Robbie for this because it's got me Mac valve on it, see?
Ooh.
Yeah, because, oh, I've knocked me mouse there. Everything's gone a bit funny. Mark's in saying hello, everyone. Hello, Mark. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Hello, Mark.
I just want to mist a bit of blue on some of the bits. Not an awful lot painting today, so there's no point in me digging out the booth of the spray kind. So how's everyone been doing in the chat anyway? Is everyone all right? Everyone okay and happy and staying safe? I know Fox is up in the Manchester area and I think it's gone a bit mad up there, isn't it, with restrictions again. So hopefully you're all keeping safe in your various places. I know Dad's up in Ellesmere Port. Yeah, Fox is telling me off for respirator discipline. Actually, I've got 2 fans going and my window open, mate, and I'm spraying just by my slightly ajar door, mate. So, yeah. And literally, I'm just misting 2 pieces, mate. And I'd have to do full Darth Vader mode, wouldn't I? And, yeah.
Why did I put it over?
Right. And what I know, that is all the painting that I needed to do.
You're good.
He'll be happy with me now because I've stopped painting now. Well, he says just nipping that little bit in. Feel better?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was your chair. Not letting you get away with it now.
Didn't try to.
I know you didn't. Oh yeah, if you noticed, Dave, my bench is a bit clearer today as well, mate. It's because I've had a bit of a man cave move round.
Oh.
And my shelf of work in progress is now my shelf of work in progress. So all the works that I had laying around the bench have now been moved to their new home. Not good. Excuse me.
You are. What's brought all this on?
Well, I haven't been 3D printing this week. I've had a bit of a break, and I've hit that where I want to rewire it. You know, I was saying to you recently about some of the wiring is a bit shameful.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been gnawing at me, and I looked at one of my heat bed wires bending away, and it's that aluminium wire coated with steel or tin that they use, and it looked like it was a bit fragile, you know, and I touched it and I got a slight mini zap, and I'm like, yeah, that's a broken wire in that little bit of rubber sheath, and yeah, so I killed the printer. Ordered a load of reels of different gauge wire, and I'm gonna strip the whole thing back down, and I'm gonna replace all that dodgy wiring that we was complaining about. I'm gonna rewire the lot, Dave, because
you did something before and you said it was a bit.
yeah,
He says trying to keep it.
yeah, Fox will know what I mean. You know, the Chinese wiring, it's got that rubbery, flimsy thing to it, and you think, yeah, that's not going to stand up to the test of time, is it? So, yeah, I kind of wasn't impressed with it, to be honest with you, mate. So, the decision's been made now. I've got another box of wire arriving later, and yeah, it's going to be stripped right the way back down and resolder wires to the hotbed, put my own in, because I print a lot, as you know.
Yeah, you do an awful lot more than what I do.
For me, knowing that wiring's a bit vulnerable, it's burn your house down in it if it goes a bit wrong. So I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's not only that, but if a wire grounds itself out on the frame and you inadvertently touch the frame, then you get the full bolt.
Well, yeah, I mean, I only got a little zap, but it was enough for me to go, yeah, you shouldn't be getting a zap, Festa. What's going on? And wigglage may have ensued, and it's like, yeah, that's about as much use as handbrake on a canoe, mate.
Mm.
So, yeah, I may have called the wiring a few names, because that's what I do. Promptly went on the Amazon and got loads of different wire gauges sorted, and I'm on a mission with it now. So the bottom lip was out because I'm mid 3D printing for Dad. I'm doing him that big old Falcon 9 Heavy.
Oh, you're doing that rocket for him?
Yeah, and I've got about 3 sections to do, but I'm like, you know, they're like 6-hour sections on each, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to leave that print to go for 6 hours because I don't trust it at the moment. So,
understandable.
Yeah, it's been isolated, and like I say, my lip was out. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I was proper sulking.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, I was feeling unloved, and you know, the 3D printer gremlins had got me, and I'm sitting there and I'm slurping on a cup of tea with tears dripping into the cup.
Oh, you poor thing.
So I thought, come on, mate, take a deep breath, man up.
Yeah,
I had a mild hot flush because, you know, male menopause, Dave, is a thing, isn't it? Just in case Sue's in. And I thought, you know, something, I'm going to make myself feel better. I'm going to sort my man cave out. So that's what I did, mate. And yeah, I've got my shelf of doom and everything, David. Oh, mate. I'm happier than an Oggin slot, mate, because all them builds now, I don't keep knocking, flying with my clumsy great overheads. I'll come back and I'll clean that at the end of the show, I think, because I don't think people want to see me sitting here cleaning their airbrush. So let's just have a move round. Apologies, folks, for my microphone squeakage. You will fit. Resistance is futile. There you go. Right. Shall we have a bit of a painty pots with the airy stick? What else have I done? Oh, I've got a bit of an engine going, folks. as well. That's been suitably played with and fettled. And because we don't do off-air fettling, Dave, do we?
No, we don't.
I've got a bit of a slightly grubby and dirty rear suspension because it's been going up and down the streets, isn't it? And yeah, it would have got a bit of washy detritus stuck on it. So, and then I've got me, Ujami calling me watching my flit chassis. That's the word. And I'm going to be playing with that today. So I might be doing a bit of airy stick work, Dave.
That's a bit scary.
Oh no. So we've got a bit of that. We've got a bit of that. And we've got that one. Yeah. We'll have a pot of brush. Blueberry. Do I need a bit of leather? Well, hey, sounded wrong, didn't it?
No, I'm not going to get involved in that.
Is that going to be too dark? I'll tell you what, I might go for a bit of rucksack tan. Bit of that. Well, we've got some detailing to do, so I might hit that. Are we doing them as well?
Let's lift that up a little bit and see if that.
Let's pin that away from you. We'll have you a bit of that. Yeah, you will come off. So, there you go. Thank you. Yeah. Got a bit of old gold. Done me radiator. Just got to sort that out and get that finished. So, gonna have a bit of a black rad going on. What else was there? Oh, there it is. I knew I had the bit. It's because they're laying down festa. And we got some of them suitably pre-shaded. Might spray them actually. So I might dig me respirator out in a minute in case Fox tells me off. So I think I might actually do them now. Where did I put it? Dum da da dum 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 da da dum 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 dum. Oh, there it is. Can you lose an airbrush? Only I can do that. Archie's asking how everyone is. We're all fine, Archie. I hope you're all right, mate. I'll do my best to keep an eye on the chat, folks. I will, but I was going to use my Android tablet, but someone might have forgot to plug it all in, and so
Android, no power.
Yeah, I'll try and keep an eye on the chat, but I don't want people getting the ump with me if I'm not reading their messages out. Feel a bit of that. Oh, I'll cook me.
Oh, you might actually be suitably impressed.
Oh, really?
Well, the project that I'm working on at the moment,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do any fettling on it.
Yeah.
Notice the words "wasn't going to."
Right.
Well, there's certain items that are going in the area that I'm working on at the moment.
Yeah.
And I just looked at them and thought, do you know what? I am going to separate them.
Yeah.
So I've got my saw out.
Good man. Yeah,
And that
not
was
wrong with getting the saw out. I totally and utterly concur.
And that was it. And I've still got some more saw work to do.
Good man. I like your thinking, mate.
So,
A little.
I've got shakes today. I've not been on anything, honest.
Get to use some of my special mix as well that I made for my thicker paints to go through the airbrush. So yeah, it seems to be doing its job. Nice little bit of seepage going on there. I've got the other ones somewhere. Where did I put them? There they are. Cool. Happy days. Might as well do those. Happy days. Cool, the concentration, eh?
I know.
Paul Lines is saying it's great watching all these live streams today while I'm slacking off work. Happy days, mate. Glad to keep you entertained, mate. That's what it's about.
Just hope his boss is not watching.
Well, we've all had it, haven't we, where the world's been on fire. Everyone's been getting a bit, you know, because... That would be blue, wouldn't it, you Burke? That's why. So, yeah, we've got to get the blue out again. Because we forgot to paint that bit. Chairs are done, upholstery's done. Floor's going to be done with the airy stick. don't need no more of that, so that can be decanted back. Right, about it. A nice bit of paint. I am suitably impressed with that paint. Let's put a bit of airbrush gumph in there. Get that around. And then we can quickly whop another little bit of blue on the front of that. And then the rest of it is airy stick, I do believe. That'd be the theory, Dave. That'd be the theory, mate.
We all know about theory, though, don't we?
Yeah, it never quite comes to fruition, does it, mate?
No. But some bugger will always be standing there with a size 9 spanner about ready to launch into your gearbox.
Yeah, especially with us two idiots. Yeah, no, theory doesn't come into it, does it? For some reason, Captain Twitchy here got more paint on the outside of his airbrush cup than he did on the inside.
Whoops.
Yeah, what do you expect? I am known for my prowess of doing stuff like that.
You're a legend, you are.
Leg end.
I was being polite.
I know you was, mate. Cheers, bud.
I'll do my best.
I love you too. What we like. What we like. Let's get a bit of the tip of the Q-tine kind. Right. Where'd I put it? Not really. Only I could lose an airbrush needle. How the hell have I gone and done that? It's the carpet monster got that as well.
Answers on a postcard.
Oh, it sat there, right in front of me. Really? Yeah, Wally.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, we all do it, don't we? We all sit there and go, where did I put that? Have you ever looked for your glasses? I mean, before I started wearing them full time, I used to flip them up and they'd be on top of your forehead. And you'd be going, I can't find my glasses. And there they are, sat up on top of your forehead.
No, I can't say that I've done that one because
Yeah.
I've been wearing them all the time for so long now.
Yeah, I started off with just reading glasses. But it doesn't take long before they become permanent, does it?
No, I can remember when I first started. Oh, you just need them for close work.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think by the time I was about 8, I was wearing them full time.
Yeah.
I was mortified.
Well, I did do the contact lens things for about a decade, but I had to stop doing them because my eyes went all dry. So I had to go back to wearing glasses. And to be quite honest with you, I don't miss the faff. You know, you just pick your glasses up and bung them on, don't you?
Yeah. Can honestly say I've never thought about or considered contact lenses.
Yeah, I used them because I used to play a lot of snooker and a lot of pole back then. And I found every time you went to take a shot, you'd lose your vision, wouldn't you? Because you're looking over the top of the glasses or whatever. So, and I didn't want to go the Dennis Taylor route with the big old greenhouse glasses, like. And I thought, well, I'll go to contacts. So I wore them for a bit, but towards the end, I found my eyes constantly felt gritty. And I was chatting to the optician about it, and she put some drops in. She went, "Yeah, she said, your eyes are as dry as anything. She said, you'd be better off going back to glasses, mate." So that's what I did.
Yeah, it's just the idea of putting your finger in your eye.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, mate, and I can understand it because, yeah, it's a bit, like you say, you'd have all your saline solutions and you'd be faffing around cleaning them all the time. And because obviously, it's going in your eye, you've got to make sure that everything's kosher, haven't you? But,
well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. As an experience as a wearer, yeah, they were good. But I always had this fear that for some reason the contact lens would make you go blind. I don't know why, but something about it just made me feel a little uncomfortable with them, and I wouldn't ever go back to them now anyway, even if I could, because
it's just
I actually don't think
for a bit of vanity,
yeah. Vanity with a face like mine, you must be joking. How could I be vain?
I'm not going to answer that.
Cheers, mate. Not fair.
Oh, give me my finger back.
Bit of paint of goodness to go in there. 2 drops of that. Swirly.
Swirly whirly.
Oh, look at me. Couple of bits of that. Where's my stirrer gun? There it is. I knew that old laser thing from the AT-AT that I built would come in handy. They Bandai kits, when they give you them horrible bits of red plastic to do the lasers. I use them as paint stirrers for my airbrush because I never did want to put them in the kit. There you go.
No.
Do a bit of wheelage now. And that should now be the extent of the brushage of the airbrush kind. I'll just quickly go over my whole gold sprue.
Spraying for Queen and Country at the moment.
I'm spraying on sprues, Dave.
Yep.
Because I can. And I will. And I don't care. What a rebel. That's...
I'm spraying on the sprue. I'm using Vallejo primer.
Oh, you devil.
I know. And I'm even more of a devil because I thinned it as well.
Oh, you girl.
I know.
I used that when I first got back into it on the Rossi bike. The old Vallejo paint. And I must admit, I use it more on my dioramas because it does give good coverage in a wide space. That's what I find. And it goes through one of those Chinese airbrushes like a breeze, doesn't it, Dave?
Well, it's going through my H&S like Like a dose of salts at the moment.
Oh, you've got your H&S out of you. Oh, look at you.
Well, he's not as posh as your Excalibur.
Yeah, but Excalibur's Excalibur, isn't it?
No,
Do you talk to your airbrush, your H&S? Because I do. I'm like, come on, Excalibur. Let's go forward and conquer this world of dragons and modeldom.
No.
No?
No.
Ah, that's annoying. Oh.
No.
Wibblekind. All right, let's hang that rag in front of my respirator that I wasn't wearing, that I will get told off for not wearing. The pot of airbrush goodness can come out of the way. Let's turn that off. Don't need that on anymore. Leave that out for when I clean the airbrush after the show. And then we can get on to a bit of painting. Scuzzier than Scuzzville, isn't it? So let's put that away. Right, let's have a quick looky-loo at the chat. Pay that a bit of attention whilst that's drying. Yeah, where's your mouse cursor gone, Carl? Come on, ain't that hard. Oh, it's because it's on the other monitor. Foxy's saying he'd never do contacts apart from looking like a chud without glasses on. No amount of money will make me want to ever touch my own eyeballs because, yeah.
Yeah, I know what he means. I don't know. It's just the just the idea of putting your finger in your eye.
Absolutely. Paul Hines has got a classic here, Dave. He says, I've fallen asleep with my glasses on and woke up thinking, wow, my eyesight suddenly improved. Oh, my, that is brilliant. Archie's saying, should I start building my Panzer 3? Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Absolutely, mate.
Why shouldn't you?
If you're asking the question, it means you need to build it.
Yeah.
Muse is saying, I can't get my fingers that close to my eyes. I'll wear glasses. Yeah. He's saying he'll start it this evening. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Lynn's saying it's 10:35 a.m. in New Mexico and she wants a cherry Dr. Pepper and a sandwich. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Lynn. Go for it, love.
Oh, talking about food.
Yes.
I'm going to try out your idea of a beef and tomato pot noodle
In a pitta.
in a pita bread.
Good, man. I like your attempts at trying there, mate. That's fully approved.
Can't say that I've ever tried it before, but there's a first
Hey,
time
mate,
for
there's a
everything.
first time for everything. I think you'll be pleasantly pleased, mate. And it's beef pot noodle. What more can I say?
Well, I had pie and chips again last night. Not pie and chips. I had pie and mash again last night.
Oh, good man, mate. I had the proverbial bangers and mash, mate, with beans. Oh.
No, I had peas and gravy, but instead of doing onion gravy, I did myself some onion rings instead.
Yeah, Dave's in at Butcher That Model. What oh, chaps? Hello, mate. How you doing? Model making guru pot noodle. This is correct. And then he comes back with chicken and mushroom equals better. Oh, it's beef and tomato all the way, mate.
Beef and tomato, you're outnumbered, mate.
Yeah. Muse is saying back with coffee and snacks. Good girl. What we got, Muse? What succulent delights have we got?
What snackage do you have?
Yeah, full ingredients are required just so that we can cry like a couple of girls.
Where do those bits go? I don't know.
I said, well, what are you asking me for, mate? I ain't going to know, am I?
Well, neither am I. That's it. Time.
Sarge is saying pot noodle with bits of sausage. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Dave, you could do a pot noodle pizza, couldn't you? Garlic bread base, the pot noodle, bangers, bit of tomato, bit of mushroom, and all of that.
How about beef and tomato pot noodle boosted by some extra bits of pepperoni?
That'll do. That's doable. That works.
Good
Because it's
result.
pepperoni, because that is a thing.
Well, yeah. Might get windy. Well, no.
I
That'd be a first.
was going to say that's highly unusual for you, isn't it? Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Sarge is saying hi, Colin and Davey. By the way, hello, Sarge. All right, mate. Hope you're doing. Hope you're doing a bit better, mate. And yeah, I saw your message, mate. So yeah. Yeah, pub, mate. Okay, shall we do? A bit of black on there. What do we do with this? I would help if you looked at the paint scheme, wouldn't it, you Wally? The clue is in the paint scheme, Carl. Just to give you an idea. Okay. That bit there is a bit, oh yeah, I was right. Happy days, see? Festa was right about something.
Oh, yay.
I know, Dave. Hey, it is possible, you know. Don't tell everyone, though. They'll all talk about me.
Get the flags on.
I'll tell you something, though, Dave. For a little monogram kit, these ain't that bad, are they?
I can't find anything to complain about at the moment.
How did you get on with your mould release, Dave? Did it go okay for you?
It's been all, well, I took your advice and I gave it a good soaking in some hot water and
Yeah.
with
Yeah, I didn't see the point in both of us getting caught out, mate. You know what I mean?
it's a little bit patchy on one side of the chassis. I don't know if I did it enough with the toothbrush as well.
Yeah, I found when I did the chassis, I brush painted the first layer of primer and then went over it with the airbrush, and it suitably stayed.
I think I'm happy with it.
That's the key, as long as you're happy with it. That's the thing, mate. As long as one is happy with it.
Yep. I'll pick my app.
Hopefully my bald head don't keep coming into shot. It's just I'm as blind as a bat. Ba, 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 da, bum. How you getting on with your Captain Scarlet?
Da da dum da 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 dum.
Yeah. I may be starting to binge watch Deep Space Nine later because I've been told I need to watch it.
Oh. Who told you that?
Fox. He was most disappointed that I had never seen Deep Space Nine. I got the finger of shame.
Oh God, I've watched Starship, Star Trek even.
Yeah, I always done the Next Generation.
I've watched Star Trek, the original, you know, with the doors.
Oh right, yeah.
I've watched Voyager. Is it Star Trek Voyager?
Yeah, I've seen that because I've got a Star Trek Voyager ship that I was building. So I've not seen the ones with Shatner and Spock. I only ever saw them in film, and I got accused of heresy for that as well.
I watched that when they came round first time on the telly box.
Yeah, but...
It's been one of those days today. I will call you back in a minute, Mum. Don't worry.
She must know when you go live, but she always rings in a live show, bless her.
I think she uses that motherly sixth sense. He's doing stuff.
Oh yeah, mine always does it when you've got one foot in the shower. It's like, really?
Oh, she does that as well.
And then you get you didn't answer your phone. Well, it's because I was in the shower, Mum. But don't worry, I'll get a phone installed in the shower so you'll have my undivided attention.
Yeah, or you've just sat down for some long-term contemplation.
Yeah.
Keeping it clean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate.
Yeah. Just at the point where you just cannot move
a muscle.
Yeah. The phone goes.
Oh, yeah. And don't they get the ump if you don't answer it?
No, no. Oh,
yeah, model mating guru in the chat. Yeah, he knew what you meant, Dave.
What?
He's goading you in the chat, mate.
Yeah, he's not far wrong. Yeah, it's that, or you've just got into the shower.
Yeah.
So it's like, lovely dearly, Mum, but I'm not running down the stairs.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I am not breaking my routine now.
I am. Now this is not a good thought, but I'm in the shower, so therefore I am in the bath.
Yeah, I'm not going there. I don't want that image burnt on my retinas.
And therefore I am not running down the stairs for anyone.
Yeah. I've now got this scary image of an Ewok running around stark naked in Twyford. It's just not good. No. Why have I thought of that? I do not know. I need to get out more, Dave. Yeah, nice little bit of road dirt under here, and I think I'll be suitably done with that, Dave.
I think.
You think?
Yeah, it's dangerous when I do that.
Yeah, you go careful, Dave. Now, do you want me to phone a friend for you? Or you
No.
okay?
Can we ask the audience?
Yeah. Dave's been thinking, folks.
Yeah, it's not good. Not in my world, anyway. Thinking is for grown-ups,
Yeah. Oh,
and I've not grown up yet.
I think Archie's after attention there. So should I definitely build the Panzer III instead of the Panther? Archie, build the Panzer III, mate.
Why don't you build the Panzer III and the Panther at the same time?
Yeah. Just build it, mate.
And build a tank transporter as well.
Yeah. If you hadn't asked the question, it's because you deep down you want to build it. Build it. Just build it. You don't need. Go on.
Open the box and start building.
Yeah, you don't need our approval to build it, mate.
You know you want to.
Yeah.
Lynn's saying, do the Panzer III, Archie.
Yeah. Yeah, you know you want to, Arch. Oh, I would.
Oh, not after I can't. I just can't decide, he says.
Have we got to come round there and build it for you or hold your hand, Archie? Come on. Build it.
God, shut up now, Jesus. Arch, just build it.
Yeah, we're messing with you. Don't get all. Don't overthink it, mate. Just build it. You'll be fine.
Tell you what.
I'd do the Panzer III, wouldn't you, Dave?
Why don't you build the lower half of the Panther?
Yeah, I know where you're going now.
But do the upper half, as in the turret with the boomstick, of the Panzer III. Because we know that's going to mess with Sarge.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you then join them together.
I'm not quite sure what you'd end up with.
Well, if it's anything like the what's his name? If it's anything like the McLarens and the Ferraris we did for Sarge, yeah, he'll get that look.
Oh, the killer look. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. And Archie's telling me to shut up. I can take banter. I'm not a snowflake. Yeah, right. I'll remember that, Archie. I'll remember that statement, and I will remind you of it in the future.
Ooh, that biting talk, that is.
Yeah, it is fighting talk now, mate. I'm going to so own you now for that statement.
Oh, he always has to have one. He always has to have a comeback, doesn't he? Oh, I'll catch him out one day. Oh, he got me.
Oh,
Sarge. He said, "No, Davey, but they did make a Panther with a Panzer IV turret."
Ah, see, there you go. See, he is the man of armor expert knowledge, mate.
I've been out, Sarge by Sarge.
Oh yeah, and I bet he's looking at you with that look over the glasses.
He's he's probably got the biggest grin on his face and thinking, "Oh, got him."
Oh yeah.
I'll get him back. I'm not sure how, but
yeah, you can imagine he is sat there looking so super smug.
Oh yeah,
he's like Blofeld, mate. He's got Jasper on his lap and he's stroking the cat, and he's like, "So, Davey, I am just going to throw this one at you," and he's like, in only that way that Sarge can do. It's all good fun and good-natured banter that we have, though. Oh, is that contemplated muses, is it?
No, it's a bit too late in the day for that now.
Bad mullage.
Mm.
Oh dear. I really didn't want to do that, but I'm not going to say anything because I hope I can salvage it.
No, I'm just cleaning my airbrush at the moment.
Oh, you're in relaxing, contemplating airbrush cleaning mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm contemplating just how much I enjoyed my breakfast this morning.
Oh.
Because it's Wednesday, full Monty day.
Oh, you went for the good man.
I had 2 lots of fried bread.
Oh, coronary buster, was it, mate?
Oh, too right it was.
Good man. Right, I think we can live with that for a moment.
I did try to tell people that I was having the Weight Watchers breakfast, but they wouldn't believe me.
All right.
I can't understand why.
I'll do that as wood. Ah, he said he's got wood. Okay, I've got to paint me roof. There you go. See.
I'm rubbing against the grain then.
So it did there. Dexterous Crafters saying, Sarge, I'm sure you can be a pussycat. Nat, no, he can't.
No.
No, we know him too well. We know what he gets like. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, Paul. Paul says, when Dave says Weight Watchers breakfast, is that the one where you watch your weight increase? Yeah. Dave, just get rid of that idea about me doing the full Monty. It's just ain't going to happen.
Is Dave bullying you, is he?
I tried to.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, he'll do it if you do it, Dave.
Oh, night.
Notice how I volunteered you there, mate. Because I'm good like that.
Thanks, mate. I'll remember that.
That's all right, mate. I've got your back. That's suitably done. On a mission today, ain't we, Dave? Oh.
Was we a gentleman of a certain age then?
I may have leant forward to reach for something. I do apologise. Got me. Oh.
Got a bit of trouble with your air brakes or something?
Yeah, it was me. Compressor had a bit of blowback, Dave.
Oh, right, yeah, I see. Yeah.
Oh, don't. Oh, dear, oh, Lord.
All right, I've got your back, mate. Don't worry.
That's all right, mate. Thought you might have. Dear, oh, Lord. I'll put the paint away and I bloody still need it, you wombat. What's wrong with you? Don't keep all of that.
No Whipple.
Might have been.
He's one going to launch one's toys out of one's pram.
There's a distinct possibility that toys flying might happen. Not as bad as what they were about 2 hours ago, though, Dave, when I realised I didn't have broadband. That was a good wibble.
Oh, what? Oh. I can imagine.
You know when you try to slam a self-closing door and you just get that hiss from the hinge because it really didn't work?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. It's like, yeah, don't try to slam the door that's got the door closer on it, Cole. This doesn't slam, does it? Look. No, I was getting a little
Agitated?
just mildly flustered because I don't like to let people down. It really gets to me, you know, and that's how I felt. And I got myself a bit, how can we say, slightly mildly and agitated. But
I thought you'd been given one of your specialties. And I thought,
no, because she knew it was live day, see. I've found that out now that she does have that in her mind as to when I do my shows, and they're non-roofing nights, if you know what I mean.
I see.
But yeah, I am doing the CPD oil as well, and yeah, so she's not done me a roofie tea yet. I've been not too bad with the insomnia. I've had a couple of nights kip this week, so I haven't done too bad. Well, I say a couple of nights kip, but power nap type stuff, you know what I mean. But yeah, so it's not been that bad, but yeah. It's because I've had stuff to do, see, and occupy myself. It's only when I sort of, if I'm not at the bench doing stuff and I'm sat in the lounge binge watching terrible TV, you've got time to think, haven't you?
Yeah.
And then my brain starts hyper analysing everything. And that's when I get in one of my sort of Tasmanian devil drops type of thing, you know, because I'm overthinking stuff. And it doesn't take much. But like I say, I did my man cave move, so I'm an happy bunny. I'm pleased with myself. I had a bit of a wibble because, you know, my Chinese wiring, you know, it's annoying because I'd planned to do it when I finished doing Mike's rocket. But having got a bit of a zap off of it, I'm like, why can't it do that at the end of the print? But yeah, but not to worry.
Best you do it now because then it's done.
I'm not comfortable with it how it is. And it's been bugging me for a while. I remember chatting to you about it, wasn't it? And you said you're not going to settle until you've done it, are you? And I'm like,
no. Because you was having a proper I won't say wibble. You was having a proper anxious moment over it.
yeah, it's one of them, Dave, isn't it? Because you know, as you know, I print a lot. You know, quite often I think, well, I've got another 4 hours left on that. I'm going to go and grab a few hours kip. Yeah, but I'm always conscious of walking away, leaving a 3D printer going, and especially with some of the wiring in there that I had seen, it really played on my mind. And once it's done, I know I can walk away, and so for that alone, it's going to be worthwhile. We could do with the steering wheel having a bit of love, couldn't we? What do we do with that? I know what we do with that. We give it a bit of that. And then a wood rim. Oh, God, that sounded wrong, didn't it?
And a bit woody.
That's what we did there. Could say woody mind. Yeah. They're going to start now, aren't they? How's Mum been this week anyway, Dave? She all right?
No, she's not happy.
Oh, dear. She's not been out in the garden again, has she?
No.
Oh, dear. So you're getting it's raining wibble.
I'm getting it's raining wibble. It's not nice wibble, and the lights in the garden don't work anymore.
Oh no! You're getting the whole shebang then, mate.
I got it last night.
Oh, did you? Oh no! Was that one of those? I really wish I hadn't made this call, wibbles.
When it was, I'll phone her back because I went upstairs to switch the water on so that I could have a shower
Yeah,
with some hot water and all that, as you do.
as you do.
I got to the top of the stairs and Daddy's phone started ringing.
Perfect timing. Good girl.
What, really? Oh, hang on a minute.
Model Making Mayhem saying, yeah, Colin and Dave are talking about wood. Yeah, I know.
Careful, splinters.
Conjures up all the wrong kind of imagery, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Got a bit of steering wheel fun. Lovely. Happy days. Okay. What do we do with the dashboard? I'll tell you what we do with it. Let's have a little looky-loo to see what it's got. Well, it's not a massive amount of detail, is there? I'm happy with a bit of that. Got the pedals to do as well. A bit of that. And I think we need a bit of done with that, so don't leave me around, but we want a bit of tan. Bit of rucksack tan. That's got to be the scrungiest paintbrush in the world. That keeps forking, so let's put a new brush on. That can have the master's treatment another day, but not today. There you go, let's try that one. Oh yeah, that's better.
better than that pile of gash that I was trying to use just now. Oh, I didn't want to drop that.
Sarge likes Ray Benter's pies in a tin, mate. Good shout.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely nothing wrong with a Ray Benter's pie, mate. Should have a bit of old gold. Eric's in. Hello, Eric. All right, mate. Hope everything's okay, mate. Eric. Paul Lyons says, I love the Heinz tin sponge puddings. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have one.
Yeah, the suet puddings, the sticky toffee pudding. Is it spotted dick as well? You can get.
Nothing wrong with a bit of spotted dick. Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Did it get you?
Yeah. I thought I had enough, but it decided it was going to run out. Really?
Always runs out on that last bit that you want to paint, doesn't it?
Oh dear, excuse me.
Look at you.
I don't know.
With
I had to let it go because if I didn't, I would have blown up.
yeah. Mayhem saying I hear a lot of air blown, but yet not a word said. Yeah, I know. It's because we're concentrating, mate.
I know, it's heavy.
That's normally what happens when you're doing out at the bench show. We concentrate.
As long as it's concentrating and not constipating.
Yeah. So now I'll give that another quick coat. Go. That's that done. Jobs are good. Dear. I think with that painting done, there's not much more now that will need doing before assembly. Shock horror, Dave, eh?
Mm-hmm. Assembly? What's that?
Yeah. How you doing, mate? Coming along all right now, yeah?
I'm getting a bit blue.
Good man, mate. Nothing wrong with getting blue. Boom, boom.
No, it's looking a bit blue. But I'm liking the blue.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? When you start painting it, it just seems to come alive, doesn't it? So, yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Right, I'm gonna have a bit of a brush cleanup because I've got to the point where I've just emptied the cup.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's sitting there going, don't forget I'm here. Yeah, it'll get cleaned when the show's off.
Oh, hang on. Oh, we flick the lids up. Oh, that's better. I can see now.
Ah.
Oh, I don't know. It's a bit scary, that.
Yeah, you go careful, mate.
I know. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to be good. Honest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like me saying I'll be good. Yeah. People will not believe you.
Hmm. Oh, heck. I thought I was a sprue missing. I've just found it. Oh, no.
Oh, really? You had one of those, did you?
Oh, no. I thought I was doing so well. Oh, well, never mind.
Screws always have a habit of turning up when you least expect it, don't they?
It will have to. Oh, yeah. It'll have to wait until next week now. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, we think we'll probably get a couple of shows out of this one, won't we? And this one will be done then.
I know. That's getting a bit scary, that. What are we doing after this one again? Forgetting.
I don't know now. Was it something that we can't mention?
Might be. Then again, I don't know. I can't remember. I know. I'm useless.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. I've made a career out of being useless, mate. That's that. What else was there? A little bit more on there. Yeah, that can settle and then that can be cleaned up.
Oh, yeah. Slurp.
Yeah, I've got that engrossed. I've not even had a slurp yet. Yeah, it's a thermos, so it shouldn't be cold. But then I'm not that impartial to cold tea anyway. I don't mind it.
Doesn't bother me now. The amount of cold teas and coffees that I've gone back to me desk.
Oh yeah.
Really? But it is what it is.
Absolutely, mate. 'Tis what it is, young Dave. Now, do I tart that up a tad and make them? Yes. Why not? It's because we can.
Oh, I've just remembered.
Oh.
It's my Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I've already put the link up.
Ooh.
For this Friday. We're doing a impromptu. Well, I say impromptu, but we're doing a show Friday, folks. About 2:30 in it, Dave, in the afternoon. We're gonna go live, and
they're all thereabouts.
You'll see what we're up to when Friday's show comes. We would say what we're up to,
but we're not going to.
But we're not going to. We've had to change tact a bit, haven't we? So you'll see what we're up to when you tune in on a Friday. So if you want a bit of company, and you can put up with us two idiots, yeah.
Bit of mayhem and chaos, and yeah, general sort of.
Why not? Bit of tomfoolery and that. We are going to be doing something somewhat different. And because it's somewhat different, we're not saying what it is because, yeah.
It's so different, you would never, ever, 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 ever guess it. Yeah. What are we doing again? Because I've forgotten. Oh, no. Can't get the stuff.
I try so hard with him. I've tried. You know, when I was looking for a sidekick, they said to me, you've got to take one of the 5%. I went, okay. And they sent me in.
Yeah, but I'm not one of the 5%.
No, you're your own percent.
I'm one of the 2.5%.
Yeah. I'm one of those break glass only in case of emergency. There is something about painting with an airy stick that is so therapeutic.
Fox is saying at you, Mr. Festa, is it a gunpless?
No. No, I've been scrolling for that Gundam you was recommended, mate, in the chats, and I've been through the Boomer and the private chats, and I can't find it, mate. Could you resend it?
No, it's not it's not a Bane Blade.
No.
And it's not War Hamster.
No.
Plastic Monkey saying you've gone mad and got painting by numbers.
No. But that's a thought.
Jackie's saying Kev says it must be a diamond up. No.
Nope. I got my things been that Jackie's mentioned diamond art. I got my little gem storage thing turned up during the week, and I may have already sorted all my gems in it. So, shock horror, I may whip it out on Saturday's Patreon. Yes, Jackie, you heard it here first. Festa may be whipping out his diamond art.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah, those shows degenerate into naughtiness within about 10 minutes flat, don't they? Yeah. Spider Pig.
Yeah, he's put the link up for you, mate.
Cheers, mate.
And Jackie's saying, good boy.
See, our mum's favourite now. See, I went for the brownie points, Dave, and I got them. See, I'm a proper teacher's pet, ain't I?
Oh, I bet you have an apple for the teacher as well, haven't you?
Nah. Now, me and school struggled to communicate.
Yeah.
It was one of those. I used to get frog marched from classroom to classroom under supervision because I would do a bunk.
No,
My poor mum.
I remember when it was that last day at school, and they looked at me and said, get out of the sixth form prefects queue. The gate is that way. Well, I want to be a prefect. You can't. Now go. I got slung out.
I got one of those letters that the school had deemed that it would be beneficial for both parties if I no longer attended. I shouldn't be proud of it, but at the time I was so happy. I hated every minute of it. And then promptly went to college anyway a few years later to do my sheet metal fab and all of that lot. But again, it was because it was stuff I wanted to do for myself. And I don't know what it was with the school environment, but I just lost interest in the methods that we used. And yeah. So it kind of backfired on me when my own kids went to school because I was sitting there going, yeah, you make sure you do what the teachers tell you and all of that. Yeah. And you can imagine my missus was sitting there going, oh, shh, don't tell them. I think a lot of us went through that in that generation, though, didn't we, with school?
Yeah, school was school. We was glad to get out at the end.
Probably explains why we were a little bit mad.
Probably has quite a lot to do with the fact that we're a bit sort of.
But it's funny, isn't it? The school of life teaches you a lot more than you'll ever learn in the institution of schools. I don't know. I don't know whether schools have changed now, whether they're any different. I don't know.
No idea.
I mean, it must be a thankless task being a teacher now because the kids are so volatile. Is that the word?
Well, it's because there's no discipline in the school, is there?
Yeah, you know.
They get away with daylight robbery because you can't thump a kid.
You know, weapons in schools and things. You know, it was our weapon of choice at school was knuckles. But now it's, yeah. Kinks. We can have a bit of a clean up the paintbrush there, and I don't think we've done too bad, Dave, for you today.
I think we've done rather well, mate.
Well, we've actually done some model building, Dave. I know. Terrible, isn't it, eh? Cool. What?
Scary.
Shock, horror. Festa and Dave have done a bit of model building.
Yeah. Well, I remember about model building. Been spraying for Queen and Country, I think.
I got all that way, clean me paintbrush, and realised there was one other bit of gold that I haven't painted. Really? You Burke.
Oh.
But that's all right. I'm not bitter. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I should be sending a message to Mr. Branson saying, here, Friday, I am doing my live show. Can you have a word and tell them not to mess with my broadband?
They do their updates at the most inconvenient time.
Oh, it's one of them, mate. It just goes to show you, though, doesn't it, how reliant we are on the internet. Because when it's gone, our world ends, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, we all sit there, I got no broadband. I got no broadband. What am I going to do? Quick, hurry up. Otherwise I'm going to have to...
Once upon a time, there was a time and an age before broadband.
Yeah, yeah. I can remember the first modem I fitted in a computer, the old 56k dial-up, dude. Purple Net and Breathe.
Yeah.
Do you remember Netscape Navigator, Dave?
Netscape, yes.
Yeah.
Was it
AOL?
AOL, Excite, Yahoo.
Yeah. Do you remember Ask Jeeves, the browser?
Yes. FreeServe.
FreeServe, yeah.
FreeServe, formerly, then it became FreeServe. It went NTL, I think.
It became NTL, mate, which then became Virgin. Mm. Oh, yes. It's that... back in the day, eh? Paul Lane saying 56k. He had 28.8k. Took 3 days to download a picture. Of course, it would be a wallpaper for your desktop, wouldn't it, mate?
Well, yes.
Not one of those pictures.
No idea what you're talking about, mate.
Yeah. Fox is saying GeoCities. Yeah. It's like before Facebook came in, you had MySpace and Friends Reunited. Do you remember them?
Yes.
I used to have a MySpace page. Mind you, I used to have a mullet, so yeah, not much to write home about, is it? Yeah.
Mm. It's when you used to have arguments about who was going to use the phone line first.
Oh yeah, and of course you couldn't go online if the missus was phoning her mum. Yeah, so I am going to be ringing my mother. Okay, no internet for me then.
And then you had the dizzy days of ISDN.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were spoilt, Dave, weren't we? Eh?
2 channels.
Yeah.
Channel A and Channel B combined together made 128.
No. It's funny. I've still got upstairs in the loft a 386, Dave.
Oh, crumbs.
I know. Yes, folks, you heard it here first. I still have a 386. I was quite proud that I've still got a 386, actually. It's like, yeah, I've still got one of them.
What have I got in the loft? I know I've got a mag in the loft up there.
I do believe as well, I've actually got one of those twin deck Amstrad video recorders up there as well.
Good God.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because you had the video recorder and then you had the long play video recorder.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. The Amstrad double decker with Nicam, long play, and tape to tape, Dave. Yeah, it tapes really badly. More so than that dodgy copy of Rambo that was doing the rounds back in the day. Yeah.
I remember watching Tomorrow's World.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now there's a blast from the past.
Absolutely. In the future, there's going to be hover cars. Yeah. I used to like their demonstrations, Dave, that really never worked live on air.
No, it worked fine in rehearsals, but it never worked live on air, did it?
Do you remember the guy that put jam on the CD and it wouldn't play? He said, "Oh, you can do anything to these and they'll play." And he put a bit of jam on it and it just went, error. It's like, yeah, that went well. Why would you put jam on a CD? Come on.
I remember they did the Philips disc player.
Yeah.
And the disc was the size of a long playing record.
Yeah, I can remember my Amstrad giving up the ghost after my youngest son tried to spoon feed both decks spaghetti.
Yeah, I can see why it did.
Yeah, and but he innocently looked round. I thought it was hungry. I thought, oh, bless him, as he had killed my video. But hey,
yeah.
And he's never reminded of it though. Oh dear, the things the kids got up to, eh? Yeah. I thought I was bad. Everything it's true what they say though. Everything you did as a kid will come back and haunt you when you've got kids of your own.
I can neither confirm nor deny that one.
Oh mate, honestly, my two.
I can remember taking a DVD round, and we was sat down and we was going to watch Captain Scarlet.
Dun dun, yeah.
And it was fine all the way through, the first bit where, you get the circles and this is the voice of the Mysterons, and it was fine and dandy. And then you get that last bit after all the music and everything where you go to the graveyard.
Yeah.
And you see Captain Black.
Yeah.
My youngest nephew was on his mother's lap. like
oh, right.
I don't like it fighting me. Not that I reminded.
No. Yeah, but again, them sort of programs you just don't see now, do you? They're never screened.
No.
Were they politically incorrect? I don't think so. I just think because they're not the latest type of animated thing that they're just not relevant anymore, and it's a shame because Thunderbirds was cool. Everyone likes Thunderbirds.
I think that when they did a rerun of Thunderbirds, there was quite a big run on it because parents could actually sit down with their kids and watch it because it was something that they remembered from their childhood that they could share with theirs.
Absolutely. Thunderbirds, Joe 90, Stingray, Captain Scarlet. Because on a Sunday, wouldn't it, you'd have, was it Captain Scarlet or Joe 90? Then it would be the big match. Because you'd watch football on a Sunday when you was growing up because you wasn't allowed to stay up and watch match of the day because it was on too late.
Yeah, past bedtime.
We didn't have video recorders back then,
Yeah, and I can distinctly remember on a Sunday afternoon being plonked in front of the TV because in no particular order, it was Thunderbirds, Big Match and The Persuaders.
Yeah, Persuaders, Dave. Tony Curtis and Roger Moore, was it? Or was it Robert Vaughn?
No. Tony Curtis.
Robert Vaughn was the man from Uncle, wasn't he?
Yes. And I never moved from that chair.
Yeah.
Because it was Brian Moore that did the Big Match, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Brian Moore.
Yeah, and it was either Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet, or something along that lines.
Well, they do a show now, don't they, on one of the Sky channels, which is the Big Match Revisited. Oh, Dave, it's hilarious watching it. Brian Moore with his, hello, we're going to be watching a game of football this afternoon.
I wouldn't know at the moment, mate. My Skybox was packed up.
Oh, right.
It's proper. It is proper deadified.
Yeah, it's died that slow, painful Skybox death, but it's due to get replaced, isn't it? So
week Monday.
Yeah, so you'll be dancing a jig, mate.
Oh, model making mayhem is saying Man from Uncle, Mission Impossible, The Avengers. Ooh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Diana Rigg.
Yeah, because as kids, we didn't just sit there ogling Diana Rigg in a one-piece catsuit, did we?
No.
No, we never did that.
No.
It's like saying we like Kate Bush because of her musical talent. Got nothing to do with that chainmail outfit she wore in the video for Babushka. Got nothing to do with that at all.
You've got that one etched on the brain, haven't you?
I have, mate. It was on the other night on one of the vintage TV ones. I was like, oh, I remember this. And my missus went, yeah, I bet you do, you dirty old perv. Yeah, that's Kate Bush, a very talented young lady. Yeah. Here, Dave, have you seen the time?
Oh, heck.
I know. Got Chris on in a bit, I think. So we will be departing imminently because we don't want to overrun and clash with anyone.
I will change it the angle.
Because we're nice like that, Dave, aren't we?
Well, we try to be.
Yeah, we try to be. We try to play nice. We all have this unwritten rule that we won't overlap onto each other's shows, you know what I mean? Because it's nice, isn't it? It's nice not to be like that. So we all have this little mutual thing, don't we? It's like that unwritten etiquette, isn't it? Cool. Big word of the day.
Oh, you have been chewing that dictionary again, haven't you?
I have, mate. It's because I can't play with my 3D printer.
Oh, no.
The other one's been doing its job. Oh, I use that other gadget, by the way, and it works a treat, Dave. You know, the gadget I can't mention.
Ah, the gadget of unmentionable.
Yeah. Yeah, a charm. I was thusly impressed.
Right. I suppose then, oh, Dave there. You're all strange. I watched Sally James in a wet t-shirt on Saturday mornings like a real lad. Oh, yeah, tis was, mate.
His
Oh,
was.
yeah. Remember Sally James in the old fishnets when she used to wear the Navy cap bands on her thigh? Do you remember that? I've got these ones on my thigh, and you think, oh, God, I've got shows the Ark Royal. And she still looks stunning. She's 70 now, Dave, but she's still mint.
She's weathered well.
She has, mate. I'm like, bloody ding dong, mate. Yeah. It is, isn't it? It's like, Sally James, though, Dave, isn't it? What can you say?
Flish candle.
Eric saying we might have unleashed a stink bomb in the teacher's lounge. Good man. Good man.
Yeah.
I can remember throwing my metalwork teacher's car keys in the forge. He didn't appreciate that.
No, I wouldn't have thought he would have done.
Yeah. But it seemed like the thing to do at the time. Vamp's going, I watched Alice in Wonderland in undies in front of my grandparents too.
Maybe that's a step too far.
Yeah. Vamp in the Undercrackers is just an image now that I can't undo.
No, you just do not want that burnt on the back of your retina.
Yeah, Vamp's going, fishnets. Yeah. It's the Sally James effect, mate.
Yes.
That's what it is. See, we all grew up with our Sally. Very talented TV presenter she was.
Ooh.
Yeah, Paul Lyons is saying the champions and Man in the Suitcase. I can't remember Man in the Suitcase.
Man in the Suitcase. No, I don't remember. I remember Champions. Man in the Suitcase. No.
Yeah. And then you had Champion the Wonder Horse, didn't you? The Littlest Oboe,
Skippy.
Lone Ranger and Zorro. And what was the other one? It was I Chaparral and
I Chaparral and
Little House on the Prairie, wasn't it?
Daktari
Yeah.
with the cross-eyed lion.
Colin Bennett. So you got us on TV shows now, mate. Oh.
Blue Peter.
Yeah, you had the choice. You was either Blue Peter or Magpie, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And you used to sort of flip between the two, didn't you? You'd think, I'm feeling a bit naughty this week, and I fancy a bit of Susan Stranks in Magpie. So yeah, I'm going to be a rebel.
Jack and Ori.
Yeah, Jack Norris. Oh, mate, it was even better if Kenneth Williams was doing the story, mate. That guy had a command of the English language. It's funny. Fox reminds me of him a bit because he's got that eccentric use of the English language that he does, you know. And I think it'd be good on Jack and Ori.
Jack and Ori. Jack and Ori.
And Animal Magic with Johnny Morris
Oh yeah.
back in the day.
Play School.
Yeah. Play Away with what's his face, Brian Camp, wasn't it?
That was on a Sunday afternoon, if I remember rightly.
I think it was, yeah. Oh yes, proper telly, see back then, wasn't it?
Willow the Wisp.
Willow the Wisp, yeah.
Rhubarb and Custard.
Rhubarb and Custard, yeah.
The Wombles.
Wombles, yeah. Swap Shop,
Yes.
Saturday Superstore, wasn't it, as well?
Swap Shop with Posh Paws.
Oh yeah, Posh Paws, yeah. Maggie Philbin,
Oh yeah, Maggie Philbin.
yeah.
John Craven and his jumpers and cardigans.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, John Craven's News Round.
Mm.
And of course, you've got to remember Jack Hargreaves out of town. That was the best blokey shed, mate.
Yes. Oh, don't forget you had ITV because you had How.
Yeah, with Fred Dinage and Wilf Lunn, the mad scientist.
Yeah, and Jack Hargreaves.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who the woman was.
Oh, no, I can't. It wasn't the woman off Blue Peter, Leslie Judd, was it? No, was it her? No.
Might have been.
I can't remember now.
Magic
Is it
Round.
Oh, yeah.
Florence and Dougal and Dylan would be stoned, wouldn't he, in the corner? Yeah, all the kids thought Dylan the rabbit was a stoner. Yeah, children's TV, eh?
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Dave's going, don't mention Womble's Foxes about. Yeah, the Clangers.
Oh, yeah.
Clangers and Bagpuss.
I was just about to say Bagpuss. You beat me to it.
Yeah, oh, Bagpuss, mate. My mate married a girl that looked like Bagpuss. I know, it's one of them bizarre facts, but we was all well, when he got married, we was all in the back, like a bit free parts to the wind, and every time she spoke, we was all going. Yeah, because Bagpuss was speaking. Yeah, good bad. Scale Model Vamp saying you'll enjoy Johnny 5. Ooh.
Johnny 5.
Yeah, Space 1999. There's another one.
UFO.
UFO, yeah.
Gabriella Drake.
Yeah, Blake 7.
Yes. Doctor Who. The original.
Yeah, I may not have. I think I missed Doctor Who, so yeah, I got the look of death for that as well. It was sworn sacrilege. Yeah,
John Pertwee.
yeah. My missus is a Doctor Who nut, and she watches all the new ones, but she also tries to source older ones as well. But I just sort of sit there and go, "It's a bloke in a phone box. What's going on?" Yeah. Anyway, we're reminiscing on TV shows, and poor old Chris is going to be streaming imminently. So
Yeah,
I think
he's going to be champion at the bit, isn't he?
we'll call it a day.
Yep.
Thanks for putting up with my lateness, folks. Apologies for that. And don't forget, we're on Friday at 2:30. So we'll be doing something a bit different on Friday. So look out for that, folks. The link's up on the YouTubes. So fingers crossed, everything's all right, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone.